17, I was a second-year student in senior high school. The dream was to graduate from school and be an entrepreneur. The dream was to make truckloads of money. To learn to you, contest chair, fellow guests, and Toastmasters, to learn to Bill Gates. The dream was to have Oprah Winfrey and Donald Trump beg me to roll my lawns. But the family had a perfect plan for me. They wanted me to get married. As green and innocent as I was, they thought it was a perfect time for me to be married off. They didn't allow me to choose my Prince Charming, the man of my dreams. I cried a river, but they wouldn't budge. I resisted, but they insisted. Rather, they asked me to go burn the sea. At 17, I was married to a man 10 times my height and 100 times my size. In the community, he was known to be a notorious, violent creep. He would beat anyone who was weaker than him. I knew my death warrant had been signed. Our home was a living hell. Lucifer managed the affairs of our home, and Adolf Hitler governed every aspect of the home affairs. I cried and I prayed for an escape. Fortunately, my husband sadly fell ill. But I had to seek a new life. I had to run away and escape from this lion's den. I didn't look back. I did escape to a no man's land. Life out there wasn't easy either. It was tough, it was hard, but I persevered because I had a dream. I had to seek a new life out there. Contest chair, the dream was to make loads of money and lend to you. I did escape. I felt as free as a bird. Today, I am proud to be the owner of a well-known bakery company. No shopping mall in Ghana would exist without my supplies. I have employed trillions of young girls. Today, I say it is time to change the narrative. It is time to liberate our young girls from early marriage and childhood malpractices. I say it is time to empower our young girls. Mr. Contest Chair.
Thank you very much, our contestant number one, Anita Hotti. We'll give our judges a minute for them to evaluate Anita's speech. May the timer let me know when the minute is up.
Please unmute yourself, contest chair.
Thank you very much, Madam Zoommaster. We'll move to our second contestant. And our second contestant is Mr. Charles Adabra. The title of his speech is Chuku Chaka. Chuku Chaka, contestant number 2. Mr. Charles Adabra, please, are you there? Charles. All right.
I do not see him in the waiting room. I'm scanning participants to check.
All right.
Kwame Jr., kindly unmute yourself. And if you can start your video, please.
Okay, Charles. So Charles, all right. May you just say hi for me to, may you just mention your name. I want to know whether we can hear you clearly.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Say, I love having butterflies in my tummy.
I love having butterflies in my tummy.
All right, you are trying to adjust your video, right?
Yes, please.
I'll give you 10 seconds to do that.
Okay. I think I'm okay now.
May you move back a bit. Yes. And now say again, I love having butterflies in my tummy.
I love having butterflies in my tummy.
Awesome. So our second contestant is all set. And the title of his speech is Chuku Chaka. Chuku Chaka, Mr. Charles Adabra.
Did you know that the word Chuku Chaka was originated because of my grandfather? Mr. Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters and guests, people say that my grandfather could drive a train long before he could walk. Yes. When he was a baby, anytime he felt hungry, he would shout, "Chuku!" When he feels he had to take something poisonous.
Charles Adabra, are you there?
Now, can you skip to the next person? Okay, I think I'm feeling dizzy.
All right. Mr. Charles Adabra, please take good care of yourself. Team, I may encourage our chief judge to call Mr. Charles Adabra to find out how he's doing. Thank you very much. We will move on to the next speaker. And team, just so you know, Charles was not feeling well, yet he really wanted to compete. So now he's not feeling well. Maybe we may have to allow him to maybe rest a bit. Okay, thank you very much. I'll move on to our third speaker. And our third speaker is Edward Imborichi. Edward Imborichi's title is Changing Scenes. All right, Edward, before I give you the floor to speak, I would like you to test your mic for us to see whether we can hear you clearly.
Hello, can you hear me?
I like having butterflies in my stomach.
I like having butterflies in my stomach.
All right. Okay, we are good to go. The title of our third speaker's speech is Changing Scenes. Changing Scenes, Edward Imborichi.
I hated the sin, so I changed it. If you want to change anything, just get angry. Anger is the recipe into any form of human achievement. And if you don't get angry, you can never, ever change anything. A poor innocent woman had been murdered in cold blood, and only one witness was at the scene. An intoxicated dog for the woman. I was seated behind the black and white screen in 1983, watching in anger, literally hungry, and almost anxious, waiting to see what will happen next in the movie. You know, they had intoxicated the dog before they killed the innocent woman. And after killing the woman, they decided to roast and eat the dog. And oh, they decided to inject the dog with dancing humans as well. Have you heard about that? There are injections that could make dogs dance. There were 3 men. So while they were in the process of killing the woman, the third one behind was dancing and singing. And I could hear him play a song by one musician back then in 1983 by name Kiddy. And he was there. I go kill you with enjoyment, enjoyment. Enjoy what? What? And interestingly, the dog was dancing at work with his intoxicated eyes. Your master is being killed, and you are there dancing to the tune of enjoyment. I was seated behind the screen, and my anger had reached my neck. Fellow Toastmasters, you see, people do amazing things when they get angry. But back then in 1983, I could do amazing things when I get angry. I could resurrect the dead. I could break prison gates. And you know something? I could disappear and appear to wherever I wanted. So at this point, my anger reached my neck. So I broke into the screen and then entered the scene. And the first two people I met were those who were in the process of killing. And they were standing there. And you know something? I appeared with the face of one of their friends. So I asked them, what are you doing here? And they said, we have just finished killing someone and we want to finish eating the dog. And then we'll leave. I said, okay. And then I handed them 2 pieces of shirts to go and change themselves since they were dirty. They didn't know I had put poison ivy inside the shirt. In Ghana, we call it apia. Oh, my goodness, they did wonders. One of them scratched his body until his arm tore, and another broke his own head because he had to scratch and tear it off. And I was standing there laughing. But as for the third one, who was the musician and dancer, I just gave him 1 bottle of akpeteshi. He drank and roasted himself in that same fire. I rushed to the room, and just by a touch, I had resurrected this woman. Went back to the back of the house, broke the dog. And just about when I was leaving, the old woman held my hand and dragged me back and handed me a piece of colored oil. She said, young man, I did not know you anywhere, but I think you are too dark for a black man. Just take this and smear it on your body, and your color will tone well. When I broke out of the screen, the oil poured and splashed on the screen, and I noticed my screen had changed to color. I switched to the other station, and it was colored. I had lost the oil for a colored screen. Fellow Toastmasters, if you want to change something, if you want something to change for you, just get angry. Anger is the first gift of God to man. It was with anger I broke the prison gate and released Kwame Nkrumah. With anger, I entered into the television and saved the women. With anger, I brought the water, the oil that could change the screen. Today, you in Ghana watch colored TV. You have independence and you have your own freedom. This is just by the acts of my relentless anger. Contest J.
Thank you very much, contestant number 3. We will give our judges a minute.
My relentless anger. Splash on the screen.
Madam Timer, alert me when the minute is up. Madam Tama, I believe the minute is up, isn't it?
Yes, please.
All right. Please do help to alert me whenever the minute is up. Thank you very much. All right. We will move to our fourth contestant. Our fourth contestant is Mr. Okay, Madam Zoom-Master, may you ensure everyone is muted with the exception of the contestant. All right.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Madam Zoom-Master. Our fourth contestant is Mr. Ivo Kirsten. And the title of his speech is The Fall Guy. Mr. Ivo Kirsten, may you try talking for us, check whether we can hear you clearly before I give the floor to you.
Fine.
Just say anything.
I love having butterflies in my stomach.
Fantastic. The Fall Guy, Mr. Ivo Kirsten.
The fall guy is the one you blame. Now, I am known as the bicycle boy of Osu. After work, when darkness sets in, I rush through Osu to get my shopping done. On the one hand, I need not fear the mass of car drivers stuck in traffic as left, right, left. I pass them by like a dragonfly. On the other hand, there are some of these car drivers make me feel in dark and permanent danger as they get jealous that they cannot get through Osu as fast as I can do. They want to push me in the gutter. Dear contest chair, fellow Toastmasters, this time there was a big beige Hummer stepping on the gas to get to me. Hey, did I hinder him from getting to his hot gossip nightclub? First, I heard the driver grunting like a rhinoceros, then growling like a leopard. And I saw the headlights getting near, starting to feel the fear. He was nearing faster, faster. And as he was about to hit me, I felt that I was lifted. Oh, but I'm no dragonfly. What happened here? Suddenly, giant claws grabbed me by the shoulders and lifted me up in the air. What was there? A giant bat. Now, I know that bats in Ghana are much bigger than where I came from, but this was XXL Dracula size. I swirled and swayed, trying to get loose, afraid, and my fear proved contagious. And you know what happens when bats feel fear? Well, they from there behind. And this went below on the tainted window of the big beige Hummer. Splash! And the growling driver could not see anymore into the wall of the hot gossip nightclub. He bashed, the wall falling apart. Hey, I did not care, as I was still up there, still struggling to get loose from the giant bat, unbalancing the beast. And unbalanced, he finally did have to let go of me, which means that I started to fall on the roof of the Hummer, which dented, and I got off without much of a scratch. Now, yes, I was the fall guy, but hey, you cannot blame me for the closing of the Hot Gossip nightclub. That was the Hummer guy who finally made sure that also the nightclub had to close and had to abide by the Corona rules that have been ruled here for all of us. I got off, dear Toastmasters, and it was time to find my bicycle back. Mr. Contest Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Ivo Kestin. We will give our judges a minute. All right.
1 minute up, please.
All right. Thank you very much, team. Our Tall Tales contest is over. I believe you have enjoyed yourself because I have. And wouldn't you want to hear from the contestants? I'd like to interview two of our, actually I'm going to interview two of our contestants. And I'll start with our first speaker. Anita Kote, are you there? And Madam Judge, Madam Chief Judge, whilst we are at it, let me know when you're done with your report for the Tall Tales contest. Thank you. Anita, please, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Anita, this is your first time participating in Tall Tales contest.
Yes, it is.
How was the preparation process?
I had to change my story a couple of times. This was my final script. I put my thoughts together just about yesterday. And it was really tough. I haven't had a full night's sleep. It's been wonderful. It's been challenging, and I love the experience.
Thank you very much, Anita Kote. Mr. Edward Imborichi, please, are you there?
Yes, Contest Chair.
Edward, why did you decide to contest in the Tall Tales contest? Edward, are you there? Edward? Edward? All right. I'm sure Edward's line may be acting up.
Can you?
Okay, I can hear
Hello?
you now. I can hear you now.
Yeah. Okay. My first reason is just the reason of every Toastmaster for joining Toastmasters. I have a goal, personal development agenda I have put before myself, and one of them is communication. So I told myself at the beginning of this year that anytime I have the opportunity to speak, to express myself verbally, I won't hesitate. So when this contest came up, I didn't actually have any tall tale written down in an exaggerated form. So a lot of stories came to mind. I first came up with an idea to draft a story around a dumb talking teller machine that frustrated a client from withdrawing money. And I came up with a couple of stories, but I think I finally landed on this one, just to show how sometimes anger can change things for you. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Edward. But I have a follow-up question. Whilst on stage, is there any new thing or through the process of writing the speech till today that you delivered the speech, is there anything that you have discovered about yourself?
Yes, a lot. I've discovered a lot. I noticed that I have a very good ability to craft stories that might not necessarily be real, but can tickle the imagination of humans. It took me so long a time to come up with a story like this. I think 2 days ago, literally, I would say I did not sleep because I had to do it in the night for the nature of my work. And I put so much energy in it. And I'm happy I'm able to deliver this because within me, I feel a level of improvement. And I'll vouch for any contest any day just to improve myself.
Awesome. And I asked this particular question because I keep reiterating this point that I found myself on the stage. I discovered my ability to write stories when I decided to participate in Tall Tales contest.
Exactly. And I also noticed that if you deliberately decide that you want to have an idea to do something, you definitely will have. The final idea in drafting this story came up this dawn.
Oh, wow.
I had done it, yes. But the final idea came up this dawn, especially with the aspect that I have to improvise something given to me by this imaginary woman in the movie that changed the script for all of us. It came this dawn.
Okay.
So I think when we give time to do stories, we can do them. And I'm very hopeful right now, very happy.
And you are the kind of person who is able to enter, in real life, are you able to enter the screen of televisions and pull people out of the television? Tell me, is that? Okay. Then you have some supernatural powers.
This is the Tall Tale contest, Sammy. This is the Tall Tale contest. But I wish to have the supernatural ability. I have watched several movies that there are injustices, people treated with unfair treatment. If I have this power, I will change things in movies. I will change storylines of movies, and producers will cry.
Oh, wow. But then, I mean, I would like, what's your thoughts on it, Anita Kote? And for Eva Kirsten, I will interview you after the Tall Tales after the table topic session, because we'll have the table topic sessions. Afterwards, I'll interview you as well. But if I have enough time, I'll come back to you again. I'll talk to Eva Kirsten if I'm done with Anita and the time is not up yet. So Anita, you picked a real life situation and exaggerated it. After giving a speech like that, how do you feel?
I feel very accomplished. I thought it was a story I changed my story 2 times, and finally landing on this, I felt it was a time or an opportunity. Toastmasters offers us opportunity to speak out. It was a time to speak for that young child out there who is going through a lot and nobody is voicing their cry out. I felt well accomplished.
Fantastic, fantastic. All right, I understand I have enough time. So our dear Ivo Kestin. Ivo Kestin, are you there? Ivo Kestin, if there is one thing that I know about you, is the fact that whenever you grace the stage, you enjoy yourself. Today, did you enjoy yourself?
Definitely, yes.
Wow, wow, wow. Can you take us through this, the various stages that you put your speech through in order to get a speech for a speech contest? The various stages that you put your speeches through in order to get the end product that you finally present.
The basics are quite easy. I love the butterflies of being in a contest, as it gives this extra zeal and nerves more than in a usual Toastmasters meeting. That is the fun of being together and push yourself just a bit more. Then in Eastern Europe, where I came from, we usually would have a humorous speech contest and never had a tall tale contest. So that was new for me when I came to Ghana. And reading what was necessary, I only thought like, aha, interesting. The significant thing that needs to be in there is a piece of exaggeration. Well, as practically every day something dawns on you, you see something that is significant and is out of the ordinary. Just throw it up one hitch, and you got yourself an exaggeration. Therefore, it is nice to come up with a little piece of exaggeration to entertain the audience. We have 49 people in this meeting. Hey, let's give them a good time, no matter how the story starts or ends. So that's what it's all about for me in a contest like this. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ivo Kestin. Madam Chief Judge, are you ready now? Should we move on to the next contest? Let me know.
Just give me 30 seconds, please.
30 seconds. All right.
Contest chair, please send me the speakers' balloted positions. I need to send them into the breakout room. Thank you.
All right. All right. All right. So since we have only 2 of them, we have Ivo Kestin and Pakwesi Enimfo. Ivo Kestin is the first speaker, so you can take Pakwesi into the breakout room. All right. So as we wait for our Chief Judge to give us the nod to continue our contest, I'll pick the thoughts.
May I please
confirm? Go ahead.
Contest chair, may I please confirm that each contestant is joined into the main room with 1 device only? Kindly confirm with the table topics contestants that they are joined into this meeting room with 1 device only.
All right. Pakwesi, I've heard from Ivo Kestin. Pakwesi, may we hear from you?
Yes, sir. I'm joining the meeting with 1 device and 1 device only.
Thank you. We'll send you to the breakout room shortly.
All right. Thank you very much. And I have a special person here that I would like to hear her thoughts on what has ensued here. Christiana Edu, are you there? Christiana Edu, are you there? Christiana Adu, if you are there, say hi, because you've been missed. Christiana Adu, are you there? If Christiana is not there, I want to hear from Bryce, Toastmaster Bryce Adam. Bryce, are you there? Just say hi.
Hi, hi,
Bryce?
hi, hi.
Okay, Toastmaster Bryce. What's your thoughts on what has ensued here?
Well, I think it's a lovely thing to have everyone participate in the speech contest. I love the excitement. I love the exuberance of each speaker. I love the fact that everyone is struggling to become a better version of themselves. And I think it is a good thing for everyone who strives to become better by the day. And that's why we joined Toastmasters in the first instance. My advice would be, well, sometimes people have different reasons for contesting or participating in a speech contest. Some people go for the trophy, some people go for the adulation, some people go for the applause. But I think for me, I would think that the major reason why people should participate in a speech contest would be to become better communicator, better leaders. So whether you win the trophy or not, whether you're declared the winner or not, for me, I don't think it is really important. I think that the things you've learned along the way, the lessons you've garnered as a speaker, the skills you've improved and honed in the process of writing and rewriting and recreating your speech, I think that is very invaluable experience that you can't trade for anything. So congratulations to everyone who has participated in this contest and those who would yet do in the others in the second segment. I wish you all the best. Keep pushing, keep being a better version of yourself, keep becoming the very person you want to be. Congratulations. Contest chair, please.
Insightful, profound, coming from someone whom I have come to know as a veteran speech contestant. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Bryce Adam. And I would like to hear from my own Helena Sechofia. Helena, are you there? Helena, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Helena, what are your thoughts on what has ensued in this arena today?
I love the word arena. Great contest, great speeches. I've enjoyed myself so far, and I'm looking forward to the table.
Awesome. And it looks like your line is acting up. It looks like your line is acting up. Thanks so much, champ. Madam Chief, are we good to go?
Somewhere.
Please, I need Parkwesi to join the breakout room too. I still don't see him accepting the link. Can we confirm that he cannot hear us in the main room?
Madam Chief Judge, please, are you there? Parkwesi, please. We still see you here. Please join the breakout room before we can proceed. Madam Chief Judge, please. Can you give us feedback? We can proceed now. Thank you very much. Madam Zoom Master, let me know when Parkwesi eventually joins the breakout room. Whilst we wait for the Zoom Master to get Parkwesi into the breakout room, I'd like to talk to Adwoa Odum. Ajua Odum, are you there?
Okay, I see the green light now. Pakwesi is in the contestant breakout room. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Ajua, I'll talk to you later, okay?
Saved by the
We, yeah, you've been saved by the bell. All right. So we've gotten to the table topics session. And our first contestant, may you switch on your video, Ivo Keston. I'd like you to test your microphone, whether it's working well before I proceed with your question.
Thank you. And the butterflies have remained just as big in my stomach.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Ivo Keston. Mr. Ivo Keston, if you had a choice between two superpowers, being invisible or flying, which would you choose? If you had a choice between two superpowers, being invisible or flying, which would you choose?
Thank you, Mr. Contest Chair, for such a challenging question. The choice between being invisible or flying is rather easy. As anybody of us, Toastmasters or not, we tend to take ourselves quite seriously through life. And through life, we should eventually learn not to take ourselves too serious. We are like dust in the wind, can change in our lives to the lives of others just a little bit, but that should be significant. Whereas being invisible might give me the opportunity to help other people, but that being invisible is also by itself a bit shady. The dark side comes through. Is it all with integrity? Whereas, on the other hand, if you are flying, trying to bring good to the world whilst you are enjoying yourself, at least you are all the time completely visible. And that is transparency. That is the basic thing that we need in life. You, Toastmaster, you, Contest Chair, and of course, even small Evo me with only 1.65 meters. The small things I can do in life should be visible because I should not want to hide what I'm doing in life. In order to keep integrity, in order to help other people, let me do it in the visible manner. And if I can do it flying, that would be so nice. Having this extra thing in life with the wind swirling through the remains of my hair, it will help me feel lucky. It will help me feel a bit extra. And whatever extra I should do, I should share with others in life. Not taking myself too seriously, hoping to bring that little piece of extra. Thank you. It's the Contest Chair.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ivo Keston. Madam Zoom Master, will you bring Pakwesi in info into the main room? And we will give the judges a minute to evaluate Ivo's feedback.
Please confirm, Pakwesi, that you're back in the meeting room. Contest Chair, if you can please
All right. Prophecy, please let me know if you are here. All right. Prophecy is not here yet. Oh, I see Prophecy.
Please unmute yourself, Prophecy.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Whilst we wait for our timer to give us the approval to move on, Prophecy, please switch on your video. You may test your mic to check whether.
My video is on. Confirm if you can see my handsome face this morning.
Yeah, I can see you, but I can't confirm whether you are handsome or not.
Judging from the back and forth, I take it that my microphone is also working well.
Yeah, fantastic. Madam Timer, is the minute up?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Thank you very much. Our second contestant, Mr. Papesi Eninfo. Mr. Papesi Eninfo, if you had a choice between two superpowers, being invisible or flying, which would you choose? If you had a choice between two superpowers, being invisible or flying, which would you choose?
Thank you very much, Contest Chair, for the question. The choice between invisibility and flight. It's an amazing question, and it offers an introspective into the human ability and reality and life as we see it. If I had the ability to choose between invisibility and flight, personally, I would go for flight, because there is a certain beauty, there is a certain power to the ability to fly, the ability to be able to rise above all things. There is a very famous quote, an inscription that goes around saying that the eagle does not fight the snake on land. Rather, it takes the snake up in the sky and changes the battleground. See, with the ability to fly, it gives you a transcendent view of the world, of your life, of the problems that you have, how you are able to address those problems. Because from above, you have a better view of everything and everyone. When you rise above life's challenges, you are given the ability to soar like an eagle. You are able to see things and appreciate things from another angle. On the other spectrum, invisibility means that you are getting lost in the cacophony of life and its issues. It doesn't really take you out of it, but you become subjectively locked in the problem itself. You see, you can't solve a problem when you are subjectively locked in it, but you need to rise above the challenge. You need to rise above the situation. You need to rise above your emotions. You need to rise above whatever you see, whatever you feel, and whatever you are doing. It gives you a better view. It gives you a better insight to tackle problems as they are. It gives you a better way to rise and develop yourself as it is, especially in the Toastmasters arena that we find ourselves in. So once again, if I had the ability to choose between invisibility and flight, unequivocally, without hesitation, I would go for flight. Contest Chair, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Papesi Eninfo. We will give our judges a minute. All right, team, the minute is up. We have come to the end of the table topics session. At this point, the rules are relaxed. You can switch on your video so that we see you. Everyone, you can switch on your video now. You can put any message, you can put your congratulatory messages into the chat box as well. Also, let us know how you feel about this contest. All right, so while we wait for all of you to switch on your videos, I'd like to interview Pakwesi Enimfo, who happens to be the president of Perissos Horizon Toastmasters Club. Mr. Pakwesi Enimfo.
Yes, sir, contest chair.
Why did you choose table topics over tall tales? Another table topics question.
I know. I welcome it. Thank you very much for the question. The reason d'etre for my joining Toastmasters in the first place was to become.
Wait. Pakwesi, wait. What did you say? Say that word again. Say that word again. I want to listen to it again. Come again.
Raison d'etre is French for the main reason.
My God. I'm up for Go ahead, please.
So the main reason for joining Toastmasters was to become a better public speaker. I have been a Sunday school teacher for the better part of about 16 years, but joining Toastmasters offered me another angle to be able to develop myself. I believe in self-development a lot. The goal is not to become perfect. The goal is to become better than the you of yesterday. And in giving speeches and in my interactions in the Toastmasters community, I noticed, or I realized, I came to that epiphany that something was missing, which was in itself my ability to give unprepared speeches. I had struggled with that for some time, and I decided that that was the core area of development that I needed to focus on, which ultimately gave me the decision to contest in the table topics rather than the tall tales, not to cast shadows or cast aspersions on the tall tales, but my ability to come and speak unprepared spoke to me as somebody who is a professional MC and somebody who is a Sunday school teacher, being able to carry the crowd without breaking, without speaking clearly and cohesively and coherently. That for me has become a very, very important cornerstone of my Toastmasters journey.
Thank you, Pakwesi. And how was the feeling like when you were on stage? When I threw the question at you, how was the feeling like? What was the thinking process?
Well, interestingly, I'm surprised I got a question about superpowers because I am very much an avid movie fan. I love movies a lot. And so these two abilities are abilities that you see in everyday, I mean, for somebody like me, you see that a lot in everyday movies. You're able to assess the pros and the cons of having these abilities and what they do for the holder and what they do for the people around them. And so having this question was a bit interesting. It was surreal altogether. I was able to gather my thoughts. I have a funny story though. Before I was allowed back into the room, about 10 seconds before, my internet connection decided to go off. So my internet decided that it was necessary I become invisible. And it gave me the ability, or it gave me the opportunity to be able to speak to the question the way that I spoke to it and understand it the way you posed or understand it the way I wanted to come at it. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And let me get back to Eva Kirsten, our dear Eva. There is another thing that I have also noticed about you. Whenever we are having a contest, you decide to contest in both, whether it is tall tales, whether it's humor speech, whether it is, provided the club says that they are going to host 2 contests, you will be a #1 candidate. Why do you do that?
Easy question. As being a member of this club bears a certain responsibility as well. As a member of this club, I want this meeting to be awesome. So we should have participants for each and every contest. I've also been I am a member also in a club, Toastmasters Club, which in the past, a couple of times, did not manage to put up a contest. When they said they would, I raised my finger and I turned out to be the only one. And that's a pity that a club cannot organize a contest when, in principle, the whole set of officers wants it to do it. And since a contest is a special event, we tend to draw more Toastmasters from other clubs and visitors who are not Toastmasters yet. Therefore, it is a very nice affiche, a very nice way of PR for the club. This is my way that I want to contribute to the success of the club.
Thank you very much. And through that, some of us have learned a lot from you. Thanks so much, Eva Kirsten. All right. At this point, I'd like to go back to Adwa again. Adwa, are you there? Adwa Odum, are you there?
Sammy, good morning. I'm here.
Good morning. How was the feeling? You are a veteran speech contest participant. How was the feeling when you saw your fellow Toastmasters competing in tall tales? When you saw your fellow Toastmasters competing in the table topic session? How was the feeling like?
Mr. Contest Chair, thank you very much. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. It's a privilege to be here. I would have to say that in the last 2 weeks, I have been bowled over by the level of talent and creativity I have seen by dialing into speech contests across 5 clubs. It's very interesting that if you ask me to pick certain individuals who I thought could compete in a tall tales contest, certain people will not come to mind. However, every time I dial into a speech contest, I see people who are imaginative, creative, come up with stories, highly exaggerated, but very creative, with very, very good moral lessons at the end. Now, this goes to show that we can all, given the chance, we can all do it. And so it's good for us to participate in speech contests. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Adwa. And I can see Charles is back online. Charles, do you want to have a word? Charles, if you want to have a word, please let me know because I would really want to hear from you. Charles, are you there?
I'm here, sir.
Okay, Charles, would you want to have a bite at it?
Yes.
Your video is off now. I can't see it.
It's on.
Oh, it's on. Okay. Just say something. You really wanted to compete. You called me, Sammy, I'm sick, but I want to compete. I said, no, Charles, don't stress yourself. You don't need to. If you're sick, don't compete. But yes, yet you really stepped up to the plate, competed until you knew that your body wouldn't allow you. How were you able to do that?
I'll say my destination for joining Toastmasters was to better myself and
You're not audible. We can't hear you well, Charles.
Okay. I said my vision for joining Toastmasters was to better myself at any point in time. So I think any
All right. We seem to have lost Charles. We seem to have lost Charles. Okay. Charles would definitely speak. I really want to hear from him. All right. So I'll move on to speak to, I see another person, R-A-M, Ram. Oh, I didn't get the name well. Ram, would you like to have a word? What has been your experience joining our meeting? I know you are in another Toastmasters outside Ghana. Oh, okay. I think I didn't get the name well. So I'll rather go to District 7. Okay, yes, you are here. Ram Halai. Maybe I might have butchered your name. Please forgive me.
Samuel, thank you very much for inviting me. So it was a first contest that I've been to, A, that's virtual, and B, that's in this country. So thank you for inviting me. I've seen fantastic speakers. And Anita, by the way, you did a fantastic job putting your hand up where nobody else would. I also find it really difficult to get people to attend A, other clubs, and B, enter contests. So I generally enter contests by myself because nobody else does. So overall, I really enjoyed the contest. Fantastic speakers. Table topics was really good as well. It's a shame we didn't get more table topic speakers. I think that would have made it even better, I think. But Samuel, well done. Your energy levels are really, really impressive.
Thank you very much. Thanks so much, Ram. Thanks so much. I'm encouraged. So District 70, AM Alicia, please let me hear from you. What do you have to say?
G'day. Hello, everyone. My name is Alicia Kirst, Distinguished Toastmaster and current District 70 Administration Manager. Congratulations to all the contestants this evening. It's actually 9 o'clock here in Sydney, and it's lovely to eventually attend Ghana. So I met Patricia recently at the International Convention, and she invited me along tonight. So it's been a real pleasure to sit in and watch, and hopefully the best person wins tonight. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Madam Chief Judge, please, are you there? Let me know when you're ready. And I understand you would like to acknowledge the role players. Madam Chief Judge, are you there?
Sam, I'm here if we can. I think I lost you.
Okay. Charles, I love your commitment, but tell me how you are able to do that. I know you've been sick for the past 3 days, yet you said, Samuel, I will compete. Let me know how you're able to do that. Where do you get that commitment from?
I think the commitment is quite simple. I just always want to see to better myself any opportunity I get. So any little opportunity, any speaking opportunity, I just want to jump on it and then better myself, because I believe little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. And then funny enough, I was on leave last week. I took 5 days off. This week I've been planning for my speech for quite a number of time now. Like, I've really been practicing, and on Wednesday, I don't know what happened, and just malaria and something different, I just had to rush to the hospital. They told me this, but I really wanted to participate in this competition because I've practiced, wrote down this speech, and I can't see it go waste without putting my effort and then being evaluated. I just love the evaluation session. Someone being evaluated and then tell me what he thinks I should do, I shouldn't do. I just love that part. I just love when someone is so sincere and tell me what I should do. So I think just that idea alone jumped me to this, looking at my health and all that. But I think I will still do this speech again, probably join another club and then see what I can do from there.
Well done, Charles. Well done. That is how champions are made. All right. I'd like to hear from GG1. I see GG1. Would you like to have a bite at it? What has been your experience today?
Good morning to you all, the Zoom Master, the contest chair. I think this is my first time, and it is at the behest of a friend who invited me and thought that it would be a wonderful experience. And I think I have not been disappointed. I've been impressed and been challenged. I'm actually wondering if it is an organization that I can really meet up the standards, because they are pretty high here. But then I'm hoping to study and to get along with you guys. So I think it is a wonderful experience, and I'm happy to be here.
Oh, fantastic. I'm happy you are happy to be here. And just so you know, with the way you were flowing, you are up there. You should have seen me when I joined Toastmasters. It was that bad. It was that bad. But with practice, I'm getting better and better. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. I'd like to invite our guest. Any guest here would like to speak? This is Perissos Horizon Toastmasters Club. We meet on the second Saturday and fourth Saturday of every month, 9:30 a.m. I'd like to pick the thoughts of our guest. And if you're a guest here, please leave your number in the chat box. We'd like to follow up with you and talk. Oh, I see District 114, Jenny, please say something.
Yes, good afternoon. It's afternoon here. I'm so happy I joined this meeting. I'm coming from Nairobi, Kenya. I'm a Toastmasters in District 114, a club called Diplo Speak. Samuel, you have run this ever so wonderfully, and I'll reach out to you to be part of our contest. But let me just say, what did you call him? Pakwesi. The guy that, yes, I do want to confirm that, yes, sir, you are handsome.
Thank you.
Yeah,
She
right.
says you are handsome.
He's
Thank
handsome.
you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, I like. No, this was a very well run.
Wow, that was a very good one.
I'm very happy, and I appreciate Charles. Charles, I love your story. I love your testimony. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, Jenny. We are really encouraged. Thanks so much. Anyone else? Anyone else? I really want to hear from our brothers.
I would like to speak.
Okay, please go ahead.
I just want to make sure my video is on.
Okay.
Greetings, fellow Toastmasters. Greetings, District 94. Greetings, Perissos and Toastmasters Club. My name is Maud Nale. I'm coming all the way from District 74 in Johannesburg, South Africa. It is an absolute honor to be here. I must say the quality of the speakers in the two contests was exceptional. I'd like to encourage the rest of the members of this club to continue to chase their investments and participate in contests, because that's one of the ways you get to stretch yourself. I look forward to seeing the winner of the contest, and I wish you all the best. And like Toastmaster Jenny said from District 114, to the Toastmaster Pakwesi, yes, you definitely are handsome. I'm going to leave my number.
What are you doing to me? So didn't you see my face? Didn't you see my face?
Thank you very much.
It's the only Pakwesi that you see.
Thank you so much for the
Pakwesi, I'm jealous.
Don't
Thanks
be.
so much, Maud. Thanks so much, Maud. Anyone else would like to speak? We are waiting for the chief judge. The chief judge would like to acknowledge the role players. So chief judge, when you're ready, please let us know. But before that, I'd like to hear from our sisters, our brothers from different districts. Also, if you're a guest, please let me know. I want to hear from you. But most importantly, we want you to leave your number in the chat box, because we want to have a word with you. All right. All right. I'll pick someone. I'll pick someone too. Okay. Carl Anthony. Carl Anthony. You knew I was coming to you. Why didn't you own up? Carl Anthony, where are you? Carl Anthony.
Hi.
Okay, Carl Anthony. My first question is, why didn't you own up? Because you knew I will call you. Oh, okay, you are driving, that's why.
So I had to stop and respond to my boss. But
all right. So Carl, after listening to the speeches from Perissos Horizon Toastmasters Club, are you afraid for the contestants in Busy Toastmasters Club? Tell me. You are the VP, tell me.
Oh my God, God.
What's your question? But to answer your question, I am not afraid at all, in the least. I think I would, by this, my answer is join Busy Speakers tomorrow and find out whether my assessment is true or not.
Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. And I really understand your question because it's more about the contestants becoming better versions of themselves, exactly. Not more of a competition. So whether you win or not, you will definitely become better. Thank you very much, Mr. Carl Anthony. All right.
Thank you.
Team, may you give me 2 minutes whilst I consult the Chief Judge.
I will run, I will climb, I will soar. I'm undefeated. Oh, jumping out of my skin for the core. Yeah, I believe it. Oh, the past is everything we were. Don't make us who we are. So I'll dream until I make it real, and all I see is stars. It's not until you fall that you fly. When your dreams come alive, you're unstoppable. Take a shot, chase the sun, find the beautiful. We will glow in the dark, turning dust to gold, and we'll dream. So it's too cold, and we'll dream. Impossible. Impossible. I will chase, I will reach, I will fly until I'm breaking, until I'm breaking. I'm a cage like a bird in the night. I know I'm changing, I know I'm changing it into something big, better than before. And if it takes 1,000 lives, then it's worth fighting for. It's not until you fall that you fly. When your dreams come alive, you're unstoppable. Take a shot, chase the sun, find the beautiful. We will glow in the dark, turning dust to gold, and we'll dream impossible. From the bottom to the top, we're sparking wildfires, never quit, never stop. The rest of our lives. From the bottom to the top, we're sparking wildfires, never quit, never stop. It's not until you fall that you fly. When your dreams come alive, you're unstoppable. Take a shot, chase the sun, find the beautiful. We will go when the dark turning dust to gold, and we'll dream impossible.
Madam DTM, Patricia.
Are we ready now? Hello? Chief Judge, you have co-host rights, so you can share your screen when you're ready to acknowledge participants. Thank you. Can we please have all participants turn on their videos? If you don't mind, we would have some group photos. Thank you.
Madam Sergeant at Arms, when you're done, please let me know because the Chief Judge would like to speak now.
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. Thank you very much. So, Madam, our Chief Judge would like to acknowledge everyone who made this contest possible. Madam Chief Judge, DTM Elizabeth Sasu, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Mr. Contest Chair. This contest has been awesome. Amazing speeches, totals. And the table topics was also wonderfully delivered. The big words alone. Please, after this contest, kindly get into my DM and give me some explanations to the words that were used. That is to Mr. Bigman Prophecy. It's been a wonderful contest throughout, and I'd like to acknowledge the role players who made today's contest a success. I'll be sharing my screen soon. For the role players who made today's event a success, I'd like to call on our timers. And the first certificate goes to Jemima Afote. Jemima Afote for availing herself to be the timer for today's contest. Let's all give a clap to acknowledge what she has done for this club today. Jemima Afote. To our second timer, we have Peggy Obam. Peggy Obam, all the way from Kenya. She was our second timer. Thank you so much, Peggy, for availing yourself. For our ballot counters, we have Joy Sena Anku as ballot counter 1. Joy Sena Anku, this is a certificate of appreciation for helping our contest become a reality today. The second ballot counter is Reniman O. Asante. This is a certificate of appreciation to you for your role in today's contest. All these certificates will be forwarded to you via mail or your WhatsApp numbers. So after this contest, if you want it in your mail, kindly send me your email address and then they'll be forwarded to you. All right, this one is to me. Thank you, I receive it.
Okay, I dedicate that one to you.
Okay, and this one goes to our contest chair, AD31 Samuel Yaufosu. Thank you very much. Today's contest would not have been this fun if it wasn't for you. Even your intro before we started the event, it was like you were part of the contestants for the Tall Tales contest. Thank you very much for availing yourself.
Thank you very much, DTM.
We now move on to the contestants for today's contest. The contestants for today's contest. I think I am sharing some things. Okay. So for certificate of participation, this one goes to Evo Kirsten, ACG Evo Kirsten, certificate of participation. Congratulations, Evo, for participating in today's contest. Another goes to Edward Imborichi. Edward, thank you so much for being a contestant for today's Tall Tales contest. This certificate will be emailed to you immediately we complete this contest. We will also be giving a certificate of participation to Charles Adabra. Even though he was not able to complete his speech, he still made it a point to be present today. So this certificate goes to him and we wish him a speedy recovery. Another goes to Anita Korte. Anita, thank you very much. You've been a catalyst in today's contest. We appreciate you. Also, we give a certificate of participation to Evo Kirsten again for participating in the table topics contest for today. Congratulations, Evo, for being a participant for today's table topic contest. And then the next one goes to Parakwesi and Nympho for your participation. All these certificates will be emailed to you. Thank you so much, everyone, for participating and making this contest a success today. Over to you, Mr. Contest Chair.
Thank you very much, Madam Chief Judge. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've been waiting for is here with us. Tall Tales Contest champion, Table Topics champion, you are going to have it very soon. For our Tall Tales contest, since we had only 2 contestants, we will only announce the person who placed first. For the Tall Tales contest, for the table topics, none of the participants was disqualified. So for the table topics contest, ladies and gentlemen, the winner for Perissos Horizon Toastmasters Club table topics contest, Mr. Parakwesi Nympho, the handsome boy.
Thank you very much, Contest Chair.
Contest Chair, may I come in, please?
Please go ahead.
Okay, so for the table topics contest, we had a disqualification. We had 2 timers. And 1 timer reported a disqualification and the other did not. I would like to urge each and every one of us to be conscious of the times. Because there is a rule in the rule book.
Madam Chief Judge, I think they'll be briefed after the meeting.
No, but I just want to make this assertion. The reason why you reported there was no disqualification.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. The reason being that in the rule book, when we have 2 timers, one reports a disqualification and the other does not. It's up to the Chief Judge to decide which one to take.
Yeah.
So that is why you reported a disqualification.
All right.
I decided to choose the one without the disqualification. Thank you very much.
All right. For the Tall Tales contest too, there were, Madam Chief Judge, you may want to talk about the disqualification for the Tall Tales contest, because with that one too, because because some of the participants were disqualified, we may have to only announce the winner. So, Madam Chief Judge, would you like to have a dig at that as well?
For the tall tale contest too, we had disqualifications with regards to time.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so we had two disqualifications, right?
Yes, please.
All right.
Okay, so
because of that.
All right, contest chair, there was one disqualification which came from all the two timers. The second disqualification, one timer reported it, the other did not.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So with that, what's your decision? Should we announce should we go ahead and announce the first, second, and third position? Because if you disqualify the third person, then we have to announce the person who only placed first.
Yes, we are announcing the one who only placed first because
all right,
it's just two contestants who were able to pass the test. Yeah.
Contest chair.
All right. Hello, Madam Zoom Master.
Yes, please. I am getting a directive from other senior Toastmasters in our community. So please, with regards to the rule, I would want to find out from Chief Judge whether she had it in a specific book or page she can send to me on WhatsApp, because I'm getting District Admin Manager, District 17, prompting me, we need to announce all winners. Just as in the up level contest, if even the winner doesn't show up, the next runner up represents the club or the area or the division. That is the same way if the third person has been disqualified with regards to time, the next in line becomes the third winner. So we need to announce all winners. Unless you can send me.
Madam Zoom Master, they have been disqualified, so they haven't placed in any of the positions.
Yes, so we have to announce three, or we had
only 3 speakers and 2 have been disqualified.
Okay, all right. So she's saying that we need to announce all the winners, not just the winner. So the first and second must be announced then.
They have been disqualified.
No, I'm talking about for the tall tales, the first and second person.
Yes, and that is the explanation I just gave, that with the tall tales, 2 had timing disqualifications.
Okay. Okay.
Samuel, you're on mute. Samuel, you're on mute.
Oh, sorry. Then this can be sorted out after the contest. We'll talk to all the contestants about what happened individually. Okay. So for our new tall tales champion, our new tall tales champion. Oh, my DTM Elizabeth, may you, okay, is already been shown. Our new tall tales champion is Mr. Ivo Keston. At this point, we have already marked up our time. I'll just take a minute.
The photo of the winners.
Come again.
The screen share was too brief. I couldn't capture the photo for our social media platform. If Chief Judge.
Yeah, if Chief Judge can share the certificate of the winner.
Yes.
Madam Chief Judge, may you share the certificate of the winner again. Mr. Ivo Keston, congratulations. Within a minute, what do you have to say as the winner of our Tall Tales contest? Tell us something.
I had a lot of fun. I'm honored to be with you. I'm honored to be in such a great meeting. I had a lot of fun. Thank you for putting such a great meeting together, as others, our visitors and Toastmasters have said. Also, thanks to the contest chair and the chief judge, making this a contest that sets standards. So I'm happy that this club can pull it off in exactly the right way. Many thanks.
Thank you. Screenshot.
Thank you very much, champion. I would like to give the stage to our new table topics champion, Mr. Papisi Edinfo. Share some words with us.
It's been a surreal experience. It's been an honor. I have enjoyed myself. The idea or the main thing was to develop myself, as I've already said, and have fun whilst doing it. It is not worth doing if you can't have fun doing what you love doing the best. And so it's been an honor, it's been a pleasure, it's been a delight. I'm grateful that the entire speech or the entire contest hasn't been meretricious, but has been carefully done, ensuring that everything comes out well, everything is copacetic in the end, and we all leave champions. We all leave.
Thank you very much, Papisi Edinfo, and congratulations. Congratulations. It's been an awesome audience. Thank you very much for joining us. I will hand over to our president, President Papisi Edinfo. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Mr. Contest Chair. And I must say a tip of the hat to you for an amazing job. I mean, your ability, like TM Ramhalai said, your ability to carry us through the contest has been one that has sparked the energy and verve that we've all relayed with, we've all gone with. I mean, it has kept the interest up on the very high. And to reiterate what you said at the beginning of the contest, I do believe that we have been able to pull down Jupiter by his tail. He has witnessed what we have done, and he has seen that this is the family that scales higher heights. This is the place to be. This is where self-development, leadership, expertise, communication is a thing that is not negotiated upon. So thank you very much, Contest Chair. Thank you to my Contest Sergeant at Arms, DTM Patricia Mensa Lakai, our Club VPE. Your voice was my takeaway for the contest. I missed all the speaking mastery that you have. You also have the hidden talents that today we are privileged that you've shared with us. I thank you very much. I thank you, Chief Judge Elizabeth, DTM Elizabeth Sasu, and your judges and your role players for their awesome work done. I'd like to say, extend gratitude to our guests for not shying away from our invitation and taking the time of their busy schedules. I know some DTM Alicia said it was 9 p.m. wherever she was, and I'm grateful for the fact that she took time to spend about 2 hours with us, witnessing our contest and giving us words of insight. Thank you to all the guests, international and local, who were able to make it. I'm so grateful. Your names are etched in our history books forever, and we will pray that in due time, whatever you missed, whatever you've lost will be repaid to you tenfold. Ladies and gentlemen.
Mr. President.
Yes, madam.
Okay, just give me a minute to throw in a bit of clarification.
Please do.
Yes, there's been a protest with regards to the timing. One contestant has made me aware that he did not see the lights coming on. That's the yellow and the red. But I just want to assure him that even without the timing disqualification, he still did not place first with regards to the judge's decision. So it's not only with the timing disqualification, but the judges also decided, and he did not place first. Thank you very much. And to our Zoom master, I'd encourage you that next time, if you have any protest with regards to the contest, it would be appreciated that you come into the Chief Judge's DM instead of bringing it out in the public, because according to the rule book, it says wrong for you to tell everyone your dissatisfaction with something. So just come into the DM of the Chief Judge and the Chief Judge will make the pronouncements. Thank you all, and thank you for joining our contest today. Over to you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much, Chief Judge DTM Elizabeth. Thank you for the points that you've made mention. We will take note of it and we will work on it to ensure that our next contest comes off without a glitch. At this point, I would like to move our meeting be adjourned and seeing you all for our next meeting, which comes off on the 26th.
10th October.
Sorry, I forgot. 10th October. Thank you very much, VPEDTM, for the reminder. Our next meeting comes off on the 10th October because the 26th is our area contest. The 26th is our area contest. I know that Toastmaster AD Samofosu will speak to that later. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for coming to have our meeting and our contest with us. It's been an honor having you all, and I hope to see you in our next meeting. Today we peaked at 51, 52 members, and I do hope that we will keep up the good work and scale higher heights. We are in the renewal season, so please send your renewals to our club treasurer, Renaman. He is waiting for you. We have the motto, let the Momo cry. This is the month to let the Momo cry. So please let the Momo cry. Let's renew our membership so that we can continue to scale higher heights. Thank you all, Toastmasters, for coming, and I hope to see you in our next meeting. Enjoy your Saturday.
Please turn on your videos. Let's get some more group photos.
Woo! Congratulations, Fresh Boy President.
Yes.
Congratulations, Evil Castle.
Congratulations.
Congrats to all.
Congratulations to all participants.
Get the gold from the area.
Great contest. Congrats.
Please kindly join us on our next meeting. We're having a meeting at 12 p.m. Toastmasters Depas. Please join us. Come and listen to me speak French.
That's right.
DTM Lizzie.
Yeah.
DTM Lizzie speaking French. Hey,
I tell you.
Sammy, we are coming for gold in the area contest.
Charlie. Hey, you'll be a bow. I had area director. My home club will hold him. My sponsor club will hold him.
Please. Our session is still being recorded. So
yes. Oh, okay.
Let's be mindful.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Congratulations.